Good morning, students. In this video, I'm going to explain about built-in objects. There are different types of built-in objects like window, browser, date, etc. Let's see the topics.
Objects, we have several objects like document object, window object, browser object, form object, date object. What is document object? Every web page resides in a browser window which can be considered as an object. When an HTML document is loaded in a browser, it becomes an document object. A document object represents the HTML document that is displayed in that window. The document object has various properties that refers to objects which allow access to and modify a document content. If we want to make any changes in a document that is displayed on a window, then we can use this document object. Document object is the root node of the HTML and all the other nodes will access from this root node. It is the owner of all other nodes. The way a document content is accessed and modified is called the document object model, also called as DOM. The document object provides properties and methods to access all node objects from within a JavaScript. These are the properties and methods in document object. Here we have write method, write-ln method, bg color, fg color. What does this write method do? This method writes HTML expression or JavaScript code to a document. Coming to write-ln method, this method is identical to document write method, with addition of a writing a new line character after each statement. BG color, this property sets the background. For text color we use FG color. That means the property sets the foreground color. For write method we use a statement document.write. Similarly, for write-ln method document.write-ln. Background color document.bg color equals to black, and foreground color document.fg color equals to yellow. Next one is anchors. It returns a collection of all anchor elements in the document that have a name attribute. The elements in the collection are stored as they appear in source code. For writing these anchors, we use document.anchors.length. It returns a number of A elements in the document. Next, coming to links. It returns a collection of all area elements in a document that have href attribute. The elements in the collection are stored as they appear in a source code. For this, we have to write document.links.length. It returns the number of anchor tag A and area elements in the collection. Next, coming to forms. It returns a collection of all form elements in the document. We can use the elements collection of a form object to return a collection of elements in a form. For that we use document.forms.length. Get element by ID. This finds the element with ID. Here I have written where x equals to document.getElement by ID demo. If the element is found, the method will return the element as object in the element. If the element is not found, my element will contain null. Okay. Next one is images. It returns a collection of all image elements in a document. For that, document.images.length method is used. Open method. It opens an output stream to collect the output from a document with the method document.write or writeLn. Once all the writes are performed, document should be closed. Method causes any output written in the output stream to be displayed. Next method is close method. This method closes the output stream previously opened with document.open. Without a open method, we can't close the document. And it displays the collected data in this process. For this, see here document.open, then write a statement document.write. Here I am taking hello world. Finally, close the document. These are the methods that are used in document object. Yes, we have seen the methods like write, used to display the content in the document, background color which displays the background color, foreground color which displays the foreground colors, anchor displays all the anchor tag elements in a document, link tag displays all the anchor tags and area elements in a document referred with href attribute. Form refers to the form elements in a document. Get by element ID finds the element with the ID. Images refers with all the img elements in a document. For doing all this, we have to first open a document. Without opening it, we can't do any HTML documentation. So first we have to open the document, then write, finally close the document. This is about document objects. Next coming to window object. Window object represents an open window in a browser. An object of the window is created automatically by the browser. All global JavaScript objects, functions, and variables automatically become members of the window object. The methods that are used in window object are open, close. Let's see the open. And we also have prompt, alert, all this. First we have window object with open method. The open method opens a, what it will do? It opens a new browser window which contains the document specified by the URL. Here in this window object, we have URL, name, and specs. URL specifies a page to open. If no URL is specified, a new window with about blank is opened. The name specifies the target attribute or name of the window. A comma separated list of items is specified with specs. If you observe the table here full screen, yes or no, or else with a value 1 or 0. Whether or not to display the browser in a full screen mode. By default it is no. For representing the height of the window, we use height equals to pixels with a minimum value 100. Similarity to display the address field, we use location equals to S. If we doesn't want, then go for no, or else a value with 1 or 0. Menu bars. For displaying menu bars, we use menu bar equals to S. For not displaying the menu bar, no. Similarly, resizable. For resizing the window, we use S or no values. Scroll bars for a particular window. If we want to move the page up and down or left to right, we need scroll bars. For that, we can use scroll bars equals to value yes or no. Similarly, status, title bar, toolbar, top, width. Let's see the example for this open method. Here I am taking MyWin equals to window dot open. URL is http www.searchrwomen.in. Name is blank. Width is 200 and height is 100. Now the size of the window is with width 200 and height 100 with a URL searchrwomen.in. Close method. We all know that close, what it do? It will close the current window. For that we use a method window dot close method. The prompt method displays a dialog box that prompts the visitor for input. If a user wants an input value before entering into a page, we use prompt method by using a prompt box. For that, syntax is prompt text comma default text. For example, var x equals to prompt enter any value 10. Now a prompt dialog box will appear on the screen and a message on that is enter any value and the value is 10. And the next method is alert method. This method displays an alert box with a specified message and OK button. An alert box is often used if you make sure information comes through to the user. Alert is a method which displays the alert box. In that we will get a message. If we do any wrong, or else are you sure to close the method, or are you going to sign out? In while doing any transactions, we will get these dialog boxes with a message, and we have an only button with OK. Method that is used here is alert method. Next, coming to form object. A form object represents an HTML form. In our previous forms, we have learned about form elements like radio, radio group, text for input box, text area. All these in the first classes we learn about forms. We can use the form object to collect the data entered on your form and can be checked at submission, and also we can use a form object to build forms through JavaScript. Similarly, we can design a form. For example, we have a name biodata form. In that we will display our name, our class, father's name, mother's name, our telephone number, email ID, gender, all this. For this we use different form elements like radio group, checkboxes, all this, submit buttons. The elements of the form are stored in array. We can access these elements through JavaScript. So coming to action. The action property sets or returns a value of the action attribute in a form. The action attribute specifies where to send the form data and when the form is submitted. Let's see the example for this action. If you observe here, address equals to document dot forms of 0 dot action. Similarly, where x equals to document dot get element by id my form dot action. In the previous we have learned that document object with the get element by id, the what it will do, it will return the element. For this now we are using document dot forms. We said that these forms are stored in array, that's why we are accessing the elements through index, that is form of 0 dot action. Here return the URL from where to send the form data when to submit it. We can change the action of the URL of a form. For that we can write this statement, document dot get element by id form dot action equals to action. Here I am using page.php. My file name is page. Next, coming to method. The method property sets or returns the value of the method attribute in a form. The method attribute specifies how to send form data. The form data is sent to the page specified in the action attribute. We have methods like get and post methods. Let's see the example for this method with post. Is return the method for sending form data. We use document dot get element by id dot method. For changing the method we use, that is sending form data changing, we use a method post. Here I am using post. Document dot get element by id form dot method equals to post. Till now we have seen how the form is loaded, what is the method that is used for accessing that form. Now we are seeing the value. We can get the values entered or selected in the form using a value property. For that we write here, if you observe, elements index dot value. For getting a value from the element we use elements of index, and it means either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so on index. dot value. Similarly, to set the value of a form element, we use elements of index value dot value equals to what it is setting a value, element of 0 with value 25. If I want to place the element value 1, then we use elements of 1 dot value equals to some 50 or 2, 3, so on. Elements of 2 dot value equals to any value. Next we will going to see about submit method. Submit method submits the form. When it will submit the form? As we click on the submit button. For that we use a method submit. Similarly, we can reset the values of the elements in the form. For that we use reset button. The reset method resets the values of all the elements in the form, the same as clicking the reset button. To reset a form we use reset method. This is about form objects. Form objects has several methods like action, method, value, submit and reset. Now coming to browser or navigator object. The navigator object contains the information about visitor's browser. It can be used to get browser information such as app name, app code name, user agent, etc. For accessing these objects, we use window.navigator or simply navigate. Properties of JavaScript navigator or object. There are many properties of navigator object that returns information of the browser. Those properties are like app name, app version, app code name, cookie enable, user agent, plugins, MIME types, online. The property app name returns the public name of the browser. App version returns the version of navigator. App code name returns the internal name for the browser. Cookies enable returns true if the cookie is enabled, otherwise false. User agent contains a string app code name and version. It returns the app code name and app version. That is name of the browser and version of the browser. Plugins return an array containing details of all installed plugins. MIME type returns array of MIME. Online returns true if the browser is in online, otherwise false. This is the example for browser object. Document.writeln, navigator.app code name. Similarly, navigator.app name. Similarly, document.writeln method, navigate.app information. Next, coming to date object. What is this date object do? The date objects lets you work with the dates like years, months, days, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. We can use different date constructors to create date object. It provides methods to get unset date, month, year, hour, time and seconds. We can set the date, get that date, setting the month. For that we use months like 0 to 11. For January 0, December is 11. Okay. Creating date objects. The date object is used to work with dates. A date consists of year, month, day, as we all know that. Similarly, it also accesses the time like hour, minute, second, milliseconds. Date objects are created with a date constructor, new date constructor. For insertion date, we use four ways. First one is new date of, next one is new date of milliseconds, next one is new date of date string, last one is new date, maybe year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds and milliseconds. Using this data, create a new date with the current date and time. For that, see here, where d equals to, using new date of, or else another method with milliseconds. Next one is string method. Last one is with year, month. So first one is where d equals to new of date. What this date object do? It displays the date. Similarly, new date of some milliseconds. Similarly, date of October 13, 2014 is time may be around 11 o'clock 13 minutes 0 seconds. Yes. Next one is date get methods like get full year, get full month, get full date, full day, full hours, get minutes, get seconds, get milliseconds. What all these methods do? Get full year returns the full digit value of the year, that is, for example, 2015, 2014, 2021, 2020, all this. Get method returns the month in two digits, 0 to 11, as we have 12 months. Similarly, get date, we have 30 dates, 30 or 31 days. It will return the date from 1 to 31. Day, the day of the week in digits, from 0 to 6, as we have weekdays. Similarly, hours, 24 hours, minutes, 60 minutes, seconds, 60 seconds, 1000 milliseconds. Once again, I am showing the example for this date method. If you observe here, 99 is year, 5 is month, 24th is date. Okay. See the example for these methods. Get method, where date equals to new date, date dot get date. What it will do? It will get the date. Month. What it will get? It will get the month. Similarly, year. It will get the year. For that, here in this example, it will return the date with month and year. I am using get full year. That's why it is displaying 4 values in that year. 4-digit value. Month with 2 digits and date with 2 digits. Next, coming to date set methods. How we assign a value to the date. For that, we are using a method set date. Sets the date as number from 1 to 31. Sets full year. Month and day are optionally set. Set hour. It sets hours between 0 to 23. Similarly, milliseconds, minutes, month, seconds. Set time. Let's see the example. D equals to new date. new date, d dot, set full year of 2020 0, 14. Similarly, set date 20, set hour 14, set minutes 24, set seconds. This is about date objects. Today we learn about built-in objects with document object, window object, navigation object, form object and date object. Okay, thank you.